U.S. President Donald Trump's Justice Department has announced a significant tightening of federal death penalty regulations, marking a substantial shift in capital punishment policy. Among the most impactful changes is the authorization of firing squads for federal executions, broadening the methods available for implementing the death penalty at the federal level. In addition to permitting firing squads, the department is also reinstating the procedural rules for lethal injection, which were originally established and in use during President Trump's first term in office. These measures were officially confirmed by Justice Minister Todd Blanche. Justice Minister Blanche underscored the administration's commitment to public safety, stating that the previous administration, led by President Joe Biden, had neglected its duty to protect the American people. Minister Blanche criticized what he described as a refusal to prosecute the most dangerous criminals, including terrorists, child murderers, and police murderers, and to impose the maximum penalty. These actions align with President Trump's long-standing and vocal stance on capital punishment. Throughout his presidential campaigns, he consistently advocated for a tougher approach to the death penalty. Following the commencement of his second term, President Trump's rhetoric intensified. He publicly suggested the possibility of applying the death penalty to political opponents. On his personal platform, he identified 6 Democratic politicians who had criticized him, labeling them traitors and issuing the stark demand, "Hang them!" These comments have ignited considerable controversy and debate regarding the political implications of such severe statements. The Justice Department has already taken concrete steps under these new regulations, approving requests for the death penalty against 9 individuals. This decision follows the department's earlier action to lift a moratorium on federal executions that had been previously imposed by President Trump's predecessor, President Joe Biden. While the federal death penalty is legally applicable across all 50 states and United States territories, its practical application has historically been comparatively rare when contrasted with state-level executions. President Trump had previously resumed federal executions during his first term, specifically from 2017 to 2021. Thereby ending a nearly 2-decade-long pause in federal capital punishment. It is also notable that some individual states within the United States already permit the use of firing squads as a method of execution. Currently, 5 states, Idaho, Mississippi, Oklahoma, South Carolina, and Utah, have legal provisions allowing for this method. The reintroduction of these execution methods and the overall toughening of federal death penalty regulations signal a significant and potentially far-reaching shift in the federal government's approach to criminal justice and capital punishment, which could lead to an increase in federal executions in the upcoming years. What's your take on President Trump expands federal death penalty methods? Share your view in the comments. Do you think this will matter in the next news cycle? This video was generated using artificial intelligence.